Happy Friday. I am back. I posted a video this morning, but I had actually finished that up about a month ago. The last video was done on October 17th. But I think in my last one I had talked about my grandmother trying to find her a facility to go into. Well, I was working on that and things were progressing. Of course, if anyone has ever dealt with anything like that, you know that there's a bunch of paperwork involved, a lot of loops you've got to go through. And so I can't remember the specific date, but it was like 3 weekends ago, I guess it was. I had to end up staying with her because she just did a rapid decline. And long story short, she ended up passing away. So I had a lot to deal with that, processing everything and dealing with everything. And so I apologize for not being on here, but that is why. So we put her to rest on Halloween, which looking back, I was like, well, maybe that wasn't a good thing. But then if you research the history of Halloween, then you will realize that it's actually a day to worship the saints. So it's actually like a really good day to put her to rest. So she is up in heaven, and we are trying to find a new normal in life because, she was a big part of my life in the past almost 5 years, and I was not planning on crying in this video, but that's okay. So yeah, I've been taking care of her for it'll be 5 years, or it would have been 5 years in January. So, I called her every day. We talked every day. She would call me when she heard some gossip so she could tell me before she would forget. And it's just a big, big difference now. I feel like there's a part of me missing. So we're just trying to move on with life and figure out a new normal. She's in a better place. She's not suffering anymore, so that's okay. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with everyone and let everyone know, why I haven't been very consistent. Not that anyone has even watched any of the past 2 or 3 videos, but they were starting to get traction when I was being consistent. But I'm going to try to get back into that. We do go on vacation in a couple weeks. We planned that a couple months ago. And I'm so looking forward to that right now. I am in desperate need of a vacation, just a getaway and reset for everything. My plants were neglected. They didn't do terrible. They're not in terrible shape, but I do have pests now, which I don't usually have. I've dealt with spider mites a little bit, just from alocasia, and I've dealt with mealy bugs from someone giving me Hoyas that came with tenants. I guess they didn't get their eviction notice before they walked into my house. But now I have thrips. So I've just ordered some beneficial mites to help eat those up. I'm pretty sure they're thrips. I've never had thrips before, but in my research, I'm pretty sure they're thrips. And the first signs I saw were on my Monstera aurea, which I have 2 planted together because I had one and a friend gave me one in an exchange that we did. And so I planted those together, and I'm looking at it and I was like, why does this look so weird? And I took a picture and zoomed in on it, and I'm pretty sure that it's thrips damage. And then I had an anthurium put off a new leaf, and there's little white bugs on it, and I was like, "Urgh!" So that happened last night. So immediately I went on and ordered some beneficial mites to try to eat them up, and I ordered a bunch of them. So I'm going to put those on there. Let them do their job while we are on vacation, and then I'll order a second batch. and then see where we're at, because I've always heard that thrips are just like really hard to get rid of. So fingers crossed. And I'm going to be doing a big purge after vacation as well, because one thing this taught me is that I am overdoing myself, and I'm just trying to simplify life. Not to mention I'm running out of room in my house. So I'm going to try to get rid of a lot of the big plants that I have and just focus on small plants like begonias and such that I can manage. And then maybe life will be a little bit simpler, but I'm also going to make sure that they are pest free, because I certainly don't want to give anybody anything that has pest on it, because that's not good. So we are getting ready to go ahead to get my nails done, and I will check in with you once we are done. We are home, and something else that has gone awry are my dahlias, but a couple of them are still pretty and going. A lot of them are dying off, but like here's a new bloom. We're supposed to be getting a pretty heavy frost soon, so I imagine they're all gonna die. Some bulbs there, and then there's one. So I'm back home. I went and got my nails done. Here they are. My nail tech said that it gives her Mexico vibes, because I've had this saved on Pinterest for a while, but I couldn't really tell like what kind of vibe it gave, if it was spring vibes or fall vibes or what have you. So I just got them done and I liked them, so I was like, let's do it. So I did it. It's like, she was like, are you going to Mexico? And I was like, no. She's like, these are giving me Mexico vibes. I'm like, well, baby, now I need to change where I'm going on vacation. I came in from walking the dogs and felt something crawling on me, and I have a little daddy long leg. So we're gonna release him outside. welcome back. It is Tuesday and I have mail, and you're probably thinking plant mail, but it's not. It is for my plants though. I think I mentioned earlier that I have some bugs, pests going on in my houseplants, so we are going to, I ordered beneficial mites. So these are actually lacewing larvae, and they eat spider mites and aphids, mealybugs, and thrips. So I've ordered 2,000 of these bad boys, and we're going to release them, and then I'm going to order another batch in a couple weeks so that we can release them again. So hopefully they are still alive because it's cold outside, and they put a cold pack in them. That has me a little worried, guys, a little worried. So let's see what's in here. I'm just looking. Okay. So don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there's one crawling right there. Let's see if we can see any more in here. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I'm looking. Here, let's just open it up. I mean, I saw one crawling, so I can't imagine the one that I spot be the only live one, right? Oh, there's some. There's one there. Okay. But I got two. Do they just put them all in this? I ordered two, but they only sent me one. So I'm gonna have to email them about that. What did I get invoiced for? I'm pretty sure I got invoiced for two. Oh. No, they only billed me for one. I needed two. That's okay though, we'll make it work, because I actually did, when I was doing some plant care yesterday, I actually threw away 4 or 5 plants. And when we get back from vacation, I'm planning on doing a purge just because I'm overwhelmed. And not necessarily overwhelmed with plants, but just overwhelmed with life. So I'm trying to simplify things. We'll see if that works. I love my plants, I really do, and most of them give me joy, but the ones that don't got to go. Or that, or when I got into the plant hobby, I bought a lot of philodendron, and I really like those, but I know that they are going to continually to get bigger as long as I care for them the way that I should, and my house cannot give them the space that they need. So I really want to downsize on my big plants and focus on smaller ones like begonias. That is really what I feel like I want to focus on, because they're so easy to tame. They get too big, you chop them, propagate them, sell them. Super easy. They're easy to propagate, most of them. There are some that aren't. But I like those. I like pings. They take up a little bit of space. Yeah. As far as big plants, I do want some more anthuriums, but I might not be able to do that. I don't know. we'll see. There's a couple of them I do want to buy. I want to get a silver blush and a silver chrome. And I feel like those kind of stay small from what I've seen. From pictures that I've seen, they are kind of like a, I mean, they're medium, I guess you could say. So, yeah. Went and got my oil changed. So that's done for our vacation because we leave Saturday to go on vacation. So I'm excited about that. There is going to be one more video after this one that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to post so 2 videos will be a video of our vacation. So hopefully I get some good footage, and that'll be exciting. Yeah. So that is going to be it. Actually, I'll take you around. You can watch me sprinkle some bugs on some plants, and then that will be the end of this video. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week. Bye.